Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I've got another video for you today. This time it's actually taken from last week when I went to Truro in the rain. There's not an awful lot of videoing inside the charity shops, but I explain that later on in the video. I hope you all enjoy it, and if you do, please give it a like, pop a comment on underneath, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hello everyone, so I've made it home. I'm wearing a new microphone. It's flashing green, so I guess it's working. I haven't read the instructions because I'm on a bit of a time limit, so I thought I'd try recording. The phone will pick up anyway, even if the microphone isn't working yet. So bear with me. So I've been to Truro today. Like I said earlier, I couldn't do an awful lot of filming, as you saw earlier in the video, just because the shops were quite busy, and some people don't like videoing. And there was one lady in one of the shops, one of the workers or the volunteers, and she was kind of following me around. I had my big shopper with me, my big shopping basket on wheels, and she just looked a little bit like she was a bit suspicious, because I do wander around, and if you're a reseller, then you know that you really examine everything, don't you? So I don't know whether she was a little bit suspicious. I was going to snaffle some stuff and put it into my big shop without paying. So anyway, I didn't do an awful lot of filming. I think I just filmed just in Oxfam for a little bit when I was left alone in one of the rooms. So I hope that's okay. Anyway, I'm going to show you what I bought. Also, a couple of things that I bought last week. But so I buy vintage books and I sell them for shelf styling, coffee table styling, and things like that. So last week, and I didn't show you these, I forgot, I bought these two books, matching, pretty much, nice and ornate spines in blue. And today I found, so these were £2 each, and today I found this one as well. So I thought, you know, a blue kind of decor. I might then mix these up with other colours when I get them. So I'm not looking to sell these anytime soon. I want to get a collection together and then match them up with whichever ones go really well together. But it's just kind of a collection that I'm building now to then sell, because people love to have, you know, nice vintage looking books on their shelves, on their coffee tables, apparently. So that's one thing that I bought. The next thing, I didn't realise what this was until I took the price, the charity price label off the back. And this is Sadler from Burslem. It's a pot stand. I have a thing about pot stands at the moment. Isn't that lovely? It's like a marble design. It's really good nick. I can't see there's any cracking to the glaze, and it's got this raised lip around it, obviously for the pot to sit on, and then of course it's got this bit at the bottom which just raises it off the surface. So yeah, I thought that was really pretty. So, and that one cost £1. It was in the sale. Okay, the next thing, I found this pair of elephant hand-carved candlesticks. Now, normally candlesticks may not sell for me until closer to Christmas, but in December I sold about 7 pairs of different kinds of candlesticks. So they're always something I pick up if they're unusual. This pair was £4. I find Truro, because it's a city, it tends to be a little bit more expensive. So I am more careful about what I buy. So I haven't bought as much today. But these are quite cute, aren't they? And I love the fact that on this one, the wood is slightly different there, which is just the natural colour of the wood. As far as I know, there's no repair there because they're hand carved. So yeah, I just thought they were really nice. Okay, the next thing is another Portuguese hanging tile. It's not the same colour as that ones from my last video. This one was, the price has come off here. This one was £2.99. So the other two were 50p. So it just goes to show that it's the same kind of tile, but it's bought in a different place. So yeah, so this was £2.99 as opposed to 50p before. But again, these are really collectible. People love a gallery wall in their kitchen or in their hallway. And depending on their decor, they can choose from different ones. So the other two, I'm not going to match it with this one because they're completely different look. They're more of a cityscape, weren't they? Whereas these ones are kind of a bird, natural image. So I don't know whether to sell this on its own, or I might hang on and see if I can find some more because they're quite popular. That's another one. So I've got another small wall decor here. So I've got a hand painted plate. It's got its hanging attachment on the back already. There's nothing on the back to say where it's from. I would say it's probably, I mean, it says, is that initials in the middle? No, I don't think so. I think it's just a design. It might be the initials because that's the way up that it would be hung. So, but I just thought it was really pretty, blue and white with a little bit of green, very Grecian. So Mediterranean probably again. It's got that raised rim, so it could be a wall hanging, it could be another pot stand. So that was also one that caught my eye. I kind of did it on that one, and then I decided, yeah, why not? It was only, what did I say, £2.99. Okay, so the next one was £4, and I love this. There's a little, I think it might be Bakelite, I'm not sure if it's Bakelite or whether it's ceramic. It might be ceramic. It feels quite cold. And this is like a 3D flower here. If you can see, that's like raised relief work there. That's all 3D. And then you've got this lovely beading around the oval space in the frame. And it's velvet backed, which means I would say it's probably 80s, looking at the design. And it's got like a marble effect tile. So I thought it was nice. That was £4. The next thing, I always pick up leather belts if they're the right price. This one was £4.99. It's a Marks and Spencer's classic wrapped buckle leather belt. Marks and Spencer's, made in China, so no age to it. But again, have you seen the price of new leather belts? They're really expensive. And this one's a really nice one. And it's got this lovely leather crisscross detail on it, which I thought was really attractive. So I grabbed that one. That would probably sell for £12 to £15. Then this. Now, this is my favourite piece of the day. Now, good thing I'm not squeamish because it's covered in cobwebs and it's very, very mucky. But isn't that lovely? So that's hand carved wood frame, a bit cobwebby on the back. But I just thought, oh yeah. Now, see, that's why I go to somewhere different, because you occasionally get a piece like this. Really, really pleased with this. I mean, the wood, it looks fine. It just needs a good clean and a good oil. That one was £5 for that one. I just thought it was just so pretty. Oh, look, there's my camera. There I am. So that's a mirror. It's really nice. It's probably, I don't know, about 30 centimeters long, the actual mirror itself. So nice little mirror, but it's just really pretty, really ornate. I love the carvings. I love wood stuff. And I did promise myself today I was not going to get so much ceramic, because I've been buying a lot of ceramic recently, and I do get drawn to the floral pieces, and I do sell a lot of the trios, the teacup, saucer and the side plates, but I've got a lot of ceramic now. I need to start going back to what I used to sell before Christmas, which was more wood, which I bought today, and unusual things. And coming on to that, the next one, I believe this is walnut. Somebody might be able to confirm that this is walnut. Isn't that lovely? So this one was, I think I put the price tag inside. So this one it was £5.99, and there is some damage. As you can see, this very ornate top, it lifts a bit at the front. So I don't know, I might pop a little bit of super glue underneath that. I'm not sure. I don't know what to do, or whether I might find one of those tiny little tacks and just hammer it back in there. It's quite buckled, but I will have a look into repairing and giving that a good clean, because look how ornate it is. But it was this wood that really caught my eye. What do you think? I think it's walnut. I mean, it is definitely wood. Yeah, it's solid wood, so it's got some age there, I reckon. And then it's got these little black feet on the bottom. It's all very pristine. It's just a shame that the top of this has just lifted a little bit. But what I'll probably do is I might see if I can find one of these tiny little tacks that it's got around the rest of it. I think what's happened is the metal has come off the front. So I will have a look anyway and try and give that a repair. So I thought that was worth £5.99. So I can repair that. That will go for quite a lot, which will be good. And then the last one was £4.99, and I do love a bit of art. And this is really unusual. Again, looking at the triangular fixing on the back, I would say there's a little bit of age to it. It looks like it's definitely handmade. We've got a little signature down here. And this is like it's plastic and it's been kind of piped on. And I thought, living in Cornwall, it's very Cornish with the fishermen, could equally be Mediterranean. But I do think with what they're wearing, I would say that that's probably more likely to be somewhere along the English coastline or Scottish coastline. What do you think? So that's the last one. It's just on a piece of board. I love it. I just think it's so rustic and really unusual. And I love the colours in it. I mean, they're lovely and vibrant and very reflective. It's like on a gold plinth almost, and then it's kind of been painted onto that. And then the black outline is kind of 3D. Well, not 3D, but it's raised. So it gives it a little bit of an outline. So what do you think? So that's it. I think that's everything. So as I said, it wasn't an awful lot I bought today because partly it's so expensive in there, and there wasn't an awful lot unless I'd gone for ceramics and I really wanted to resist doing ceramics just this week. But I think going to Truro today, I went to Bernardo's, which I hadn't been to before. I went to Oxfam, which I've done before, and Cats Protection League, which was very, very expensive and didn't really have much. That tells me that I wouldn't go to Truro more than once a month. I just think that it's quite highly priced, which is fine. Charity shops need to make their money too because they have staff they have to pay. They don't just have volunteers. I think only 5% of their volunteers are 5% of their staff are actually volunteers. So that's fine if they want to charge more, but it's not for me. I can't afford that the kind of prices that they're asking for some of their things. So I think it does. You have to dig through. I mean, that mirror was definitely something that I just saw. It just jumped out at me. And also, I think all of these items were kind of one-offs. I thought, oh yes, that will probably get some interest. So yeah, that's it. So thank you very much for watching. As always, please give me your feedback. What did you like best? What would you have left behind? Have you got any ideas about any of the items that I've showed you? Can you give me any feedback on what you think they are, what age they are, anything really? I love hearing your comments and hearing your opinions, and yeah, I really appreciate this community. So thank you for watching. Give me a like if you like what you saw. Subscribe to my channel if you want to watch my journey as I get into my reselling business properly after 6 months. And I'll see you again soon for the next one. Bye for now.